Today I'm getting started on building a bow front table. This is from essentially a design from Fine Woodworking. This is issue August 2009, number 204, and build a bow front table. I'm adjusting the dimensions just a little bit. The dimensions I'm going to go for about 40 inches wide, about 10 to 13 inches deep, and 30 inches high. So similar proportions, just a little bit smaller than what's in the article. Picked out some walnut to build this, to use to build this. This is some figured walnut for the top. I have some quarter sawn walnut for some of the parts. I'll use walnut for the majority, and I'll use cherry for some of the internal components because I have a lot of cherry on hand, and I think the two will look great together. From the outside, all you'll see is the walnut. A couple of the internal stretchers will be out of cherry, and I think the drawer box inside will be out of cherry, and I think that'll look really nice with the walnut. So the first thing to get started is to make the curve out of a template. So I've got some 3/8 MDF ready to go. So I'm going to draw the curve on this template and then cut that curve out using a jigsaw, shape it with some rasps. We'll see how that goes. Get that curve set up, and then we'll use that for a lot of the parts of the project, specifically doing the bow front apron. Here I've got the curve laid out. I've got a thin strip of cherry as the batten, and as you can see here, there's a couple of nails at each end, and actually none in the middle. When I put one at either end and one in the middle, I didn't like the curve that the batten was giving me, so I put two nails at each end offset with the batten between them, and that curve I liked a lot better. So I've gone ahead and traced that to the MDF, and now it is time to cut that out. Well, I've got the curve all set, all finished. You can see that here. Came out really well, I think. Basically roughed out majority with the jigsaw, and then used rasp to get really close to my line, and then made this little flexible sanding strip just out of a piece of hardwood. It's not very flexible. That's what I wanted, just slight curve to really smooth out the whole thing. I want to make sure that both halves were fairly symmetrical, so I used this T-square from Woodpeckers, which is a great square, and just went along every 2 inches, made a mark against the back reference edge, every 2 inches measured to the front, and made sure I was within about a 32nd of an inch on both sides of the center line, all the way out to the edge, so I know my depth or my curve is very consistent on both sides. Definitely like the way this curve looks. I think it's going to be great. So this template's now done. Next step is to get the 3/4 material and make a bunch of these to stack up to use as a template to create the bow front.